to give you an update on what my skin looks like after I used the mole removal pen. Right here, you see this darker spot? That was where my original age spot was, and I used the fine point needle to remove and cauterize that age spot. Because I did what I shouldn't, which was wipe off the cauterized skin with a cotton pad, like some of these YouTube videos you see, it actually scarred a bit. I can easily fix that. Most likely I'll do either a peel, a microdermabrasion, or I might treat the area down the line, maybe a couple of months from now. I still want the skin to heal. I also have this age spot, which, believe it or not, is still lighter than what it originally was. This is 2.5 weeks post-treatment. I did use aloe vera right after the treatment, and with this particular spot, there's slight difference in texture, but the color is less brown, so it's easier for me to cover it up. And I might actually do a blog where I show you how to cover up such scars with makeup. What I like about this is that it's more pink now versus brown, so when I use a foundation to cover it, it is much faster. I'm not covering it for dear life. The texture is smoother. I might treat this down the road a little bit more. If not, I will be using either a peel again or microdermabrasion. I had a darker mole here, which was the same color as this guy here, and as you can see, it's a little bit lighter. It's actually about 50% lighter, meaning the treatment was successful. This area I found very easy to treat. I would not recommend doing here. It's too sensitive. Some people dare to do it, but no thanks. I don't want to risk eye damage if I had that spot. Here also was a mole that I cauterized. It used to be a little bit more raised and bumpy and darker. It is, I would say 60% its original color. I will probably go back over this a tiny bit. I'm trying to go for a very gradual approach in my mole removal and lightening process because it will be more effective. If I went gutso and took out the whole mole, I may actually leave a pit with the mole removal pen, and I don't want to get a pit in my face. I want the skin to gradually heal, for the mole to lighten up enough where I can cover it up with makeup. Because remember, I don't want to retexturize my skin to the point where I have craters on my face. It's just not attractive. I'd rather cover things up with makeup. I also have another spot here, which you can see it is still there, but again, it is just like this spot. It is more of a redder color versus brown, and it's really easy for me to cover it up in the morning with makeup. And I had a few spots here which I didn't take pictures of, but they are 50% lighter. I used for this spot here, and here I actually used that spike end, not the needle point. With here, the lower part used a spike end, and here I used the needle. Here I used the needle and rubbed off the dry skin, which was a big screw up on my behalf. I thought the YouTube videos that were from China, that showed the person rubbing off the skin, some of you have seen that, was so cool because it looked like the mole was completely gone. But bad move, don't do it, because you will end up with a dark spot like this. And now I'm back to square one. The only good thing about it is that the color is more red again and not brown, so in the morning it's easier for me to cover it up with some concealer. So guess message me if you want me to do a video on how to cover up the scars and the age spots. I know most of you who are asking me questions are women. You probably wear makeup and you're probably curious on how to cover it up to look presentable, and I can do that. So stay tuned. You will also see some close-up shots with some commentary on what I plan to do, and I'll probably give another update in about a week or two. Just want to let you guys know what the progress is like. Again, this pen is not a miracle worker, as some people present it in those YouTube videos you see. In fact, it is more of a pen to help change the coloration of the skin so that it's easier to cover up, as I found. I found it's not going to completely lighten up and make your scars disappear. That is just not happening with those skin types that tend to bruise easily or scar easily, which in my case, it's me. I scab, scar, bruise very easily. However, I did find success in altering the color of my age spots and the scars so that I could make my life easier getting ready in the morning. Okay, keep coming with those questions. If I have the time, I will answer them as promptly as I could. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this informative and have a good day. Bye.